Pittsburgh Steelers Nation, Pump Your Brakes podcast crew, live chat generals. We are back in the building. And as you can see to my upper left hand, we got the whole entire crew back in the building, healthy, safe, and ready to ride tonight on the PYB podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, be it on Apple, Spotify, Google. Make sure you check out Pump Your Brakes every Wednesday live. But tonight we're live on YouTube. And I'm sitting with my podcast partners, my brothers from another mother. Tate Boy Fresh in the building. What's cracking, Tate Boy Fresh? What's going on with you, dog?
Big-G, man. What's happening, man? Just, trying to get in the routine, man. This time last week I was in the hospital waiting on a kidney transplant. Yeah. I got that new kidney right here. I'm blessed. I thank God. It's been a journey, but like I said, the Theologians 3:10. You don't work, you don't eat. I had to work for it. Now I'm eating. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
But today is my anniversary.
Facts.
15-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, dog.
And special surprise. You think it'd be my wife, my anniversary, right? But I'm kind of down around the house and stuff. I'm not down. I'm up and moving. But so somebody need to be around me because they don't want me to be alone for the first couple of weeks or something, right? In case something happened.
Yeah.
So today, my second favorite lady got here. Yeah. Mama.
Well, hello, Steeler fans. How's everybody doing this evening?
Hey, Sandy. Hey, Sandy, how are you?
Hey,
that's Mama Tate. She came to take care of her baby boy.
That's it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't matter the age.
Don't matter the age.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Hey, so Tate, tonight, man, I wore the Homies podcast just because one of my homies is back in the building. And normally I always give a big sign, but you get the big West Side tonight, man.
Right.
Big West Side till we die. West Side.
You remember that? The green and gold?
Oh,
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So
Shannon. Yes, ma'am. Shannon, what's cracking lacking, man? What's going on with you, bro?
So that's
I'm just glad to get to see Mama Tate, and she's there taking care of her boy. And hey, listen, when it comes to the kids, y'all know this, that it don't matter to the age. They're always your babies.
Right.
And it don't chuck me off. Mama's there taking care of you.
That's facts. Hey, man, listen, Aunt Sandy was a mother to me, man. I can honestly say that. I lost my parents very early on the age, and, man, she mothered me in a lot of ways. I'll never forget, she checked me. I was saying some stuff that was just bananas, and she checked me one night. She said, what the heck do you mean? So I remember she told me that, man, and she got my head together, man, and she was a mother when I needed a lot of times, man, from Aunt Sandy, man. So it's great to see her. I'm glad she's over there with Kev, man, and I'm glad everything's going on.
I was going, if she came back, she probably went in the room, closed the door. She don't hear good already. Yeah. I was going to tell her if she remember about you a bar of the police.
That's what I'm saying. I remember I said that dumb stuff, man. I was so stupid. I was so stupid and dumb, man. Young, not just thinking I could just be a radical and all whatever else. Get up out of here, bro. Get up out of here. But I learned something from her and from a lot of life lessons, especially from about the age of 15 and 16 on, man. Aunt Sandy took care of me, man. She really did, man. I was treated just like a brother, just like Damien and Kevin. I stayed over there, lived over there just with them all the time. So, I was, when they ate, I ate.
Okay.
Sean was just talking about, you remember, he was like, you taught him talked him off a lot of dumb ledges.
You did.
Remember that time he said he'll bar the police?
Oh yeah. John was a good bar.
Yeah, it was horrible, Aunt Sandy. And I'm glad you told
me. Like, you can't bar the police. You better listen to him.
Exactly. Quickly.
Right.
Pay attention.
Say what you said again. She was just giving you flowers.
Aunt Sandy was giving me flowers?
No, I said, say what you said. Flowers.
Oh, Aunt Sandy, what I said was, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man, from about the age 15, 16 on, mom and dad died early. So, you mothered me in a lot of ways, man. And I really appreciate that growing up because I needed a parental influence to help me, talk me off the ledge and get my head together. And now, look, me and Shonda's been married all these years, and I got kids, and Gary probably have grandkids soon. So none of that would have been possible without your influence and love. So, so very.
Well, thank you, Sean. And I am very proud of you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot hearing it from you. That means a whole lot.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Y'all going to make me cry again this week. Don't do that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. We got a super chat already. We're going to take the super chat and we'll go to break, man.
All right.
Love you, Aunt Sandy. Love you. Talk to you later on.
Time to talk football.
Yeah. Steelers Reaper, man. Thank you for the $4.99. Welcome back, Tate. You're sorely missed. All the best to you and your family, man. Tate, I'll let you respond to that one, bro.
Hey, Steeler Reaper, homie Steeler Reaper, man. Thanks for the super chat, man. Thanks for the love, man. That's more important than any super chat, man. I mean, because inside this space, we are family, man. We get together every week. You know, we talk football. We throw jokers in the Matrix. We do all kind of stuff over here. But it's all in good fun and support of the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know.
That's big facts.
I was just introducing my mom real quick because she flew in from Ohio.
Yeah.
She's probably going to be here till New Year's now. So you know, good just to have her across the hall from me in my house and have her heating me plates up in the microwave and stuff.
Yeah, big facts.
I don't want her cooking.
You better take that cooking and love it.
Hey, you're thankful every day.
I'm thankful.
You still got your mama, and that's a blessing.
That's a blessing. Shannon, you definitely right, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she ain't cooking. She might forget to cut the pot.
That's still good. I'll take it. Hey, man. No, you know what? I'm just gonna say one. I'm gonna say two words. Tate. Oyster dressing.
Ooh, love it,
man.
That was Graham's thing.
I know it, man. Oh my God, I was thinking about it the other day. Man, I was thinking about it.
It's coming. I still make I kind of make it myself. I got the recipe. Nobody else eat it. I eat it myself. It used to be me, grandma, and Aunt. This Thanksgiving on after day after Thanksgiving, my grandmother passed away 20 years. She died.
Yeah, man. Facts, big facts. All right, so fellas, we're going to pause for the cause. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to get a word from our partners and sponsors. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we'll be right back with another Wednesday edition of Pump Your Brakes. So as we get into the football talk, Steelers talk. If you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio podcasts, Google, Apple, Spotify, we'll be right back in a quick second. And we're back. Make sure you hit them algorithms. You hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with a friend. We are growing tremendously over here on Steel Curtain Network. And guess what? We just wouldn't do it without you guys. So we have a pleasure to serve you guys every week on a Wednesday with PYB and football, sitting with my boy Tate Boy Fresh and Shannon. Y'all, we're going to talk ball. We're going to talk Steelers because that's how we do it. That's how we get down.
I forgot I put this in here. I do got a couple things we can go over real quick. Then
go ahead. Do your thing.
So once again, LC Greenwood snubbed.
Trash.
What's that all about, man?
It's big trash because they don't want us to be in front of the Bears in the Hall of Fame. That's big trash. Big trash. The Hall of Fame can kick rocks.
I think they let like Harry Carson or somebody with minimal stats in there. Way less than LC Greenwood. Not in, but on to the next batch of nominees.
There is no way in God's green earth Harry Carson, who had a couple of good years with Lawrence Taylor and the Giants, should be in front of LC Greenwood. That is straight blasphemy. That is blasphemy, man.
Well, y'all heard what Mean Joe said this week about he couldn't do what he did without LC. Now,
facts.
I understand Dwight White and Fats Holmes were great players, but they were interchangeable with guys that come in later who, replace them. But if you look back over that time period, it was Mean Joe and LC was the stalwarts.
Facts.
And LC, I mean, it's of all the guys that's not in there, he's the biggest omission. And now they've done it again.
That is listen. I'm telling you, there's a conspiracy theorist. You can say, because listen, guess what I found out this week? I found out Jeff Hartman is a conspiracy theorist, just like me too, against the Steelers in the league. I found out that he feels the same way I do. And there's a conspiracy theory against us from having and domination in the Hall of Fame. But how can you leave out the team that's dominated out of the New England Patriots players who were dominant on their team off that Hall of Fame? They got to have a yellow jacket. What do you mean? So this is ridiculous with LC Greenwood. I think Steeler Nation, we need to start a petition. I don't know. We need to do something because Tate, Shannon, I just was trying to think your feelings concerning what we can actually do to help get this guy in, man, because he needs to be there, bro. Shannon, what you think needs to happen, man?
Well, I think that, at one point, there was a lot of people, writing and wanting to see certain guys get in, kind of giving them that late push and stuff. And I think that we're not supporting LC enough in his candidacy.
Facts.
And it needs to be talked about, not just on this podcast, but in a lot of podcasts and in a lot of articles.
Yeah. Every Steeler Nation, every SCN show, every Steeler podcast, every Steeler beat writer needs to push to get this done. That's just my thinking. Tate, what do you think needs to happen to make sure we get Mr. Greenwood into the Hall of Fame, bro?
Hey, man. I mean, well, to start with, like you said, the petition, man. I mean, I don't know how you go about it. I mean, you can't just strong arm it into the Hall of Fame.
Facts.
I mean, but it's ridiculous what some of these sports writers do, man. You know what I mean? If you know the game, and even if you played the game, LC Greenwood and every football player Hall of Fame. Let me just say that.
Facts.
Every guy that went up against him, I guarantee you'd say he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. I just don't understand it. Tate, we got another super chat from Andre Coleman. Dre, thank you for the $5, man. He said, I want to throw a brick at my TV after learning LC got snubbed again. You know what? Don't get no brick now. I don't know what you got going on for your house, but
don't one of them phone bricks.
Yeah, get you. We'll send you maybe a Steeler doll.
Hey, don't mess up your own TV, Andre.
Yeah, we ain't Cowboys fans.
I gotta, RP, it's our cousin.
Yeah, right.
Back when I used to play video games, he'd get so mad he'd take his joystick and throw it right in his own TV. I'll be like, damn, man.
Yeah. Get up out of here. Like, we ain't Cowboys fans do that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans punch TVs, throw them out in the driveway, run over them because they know Dak is trash and all that other stuff. Get up out of here. But we ain't Steelers fans. We don't do that. But, fellas, we need to do something. I don't care what we do.
So I got one more thing, and then we can start the opening to what we're going to talk about.
Yes, sir.
You ain't going to like this one, Big G.
Oh, man, get up out of here. Come on, man. Go ahead.
I got the records to our fantasy league.
That's trash right there.
You see on the left side, you see Tate Boy Freshers with that number 1 by his name.
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom of the same column, you see the big homie Big G down there with that 11th place out of 12 teams.
With a big 2-5 record, man. And listen, I cannot believe I have lost 3 games, which I couldn't believe that how I lost. Tate, I lost the game to you, and I was nervous. You was nervous as all get up. And then all of a sudden,
I've been nervous every week. Mine had me nervous last week. And luckily, I needed Chris Godwin to get a certain amount of points, and he got just enough before he broke his ankle.
Yeah, they pulled Breece Hall. I'm playing you head up. I'm like, okay, we got the whole fourth quarter. They pulled Breece Hall, and I only need 5 points to win.
They could have Breece Hall could what happened to Breece Hall could what happened to Chris Godwin could happen to Breece Hall. So they were smart, like get him out, we get him whoop.
Yeah.
But real quick, second place right there under me is frustrated Chicago sports fan. That's Payday.
Yep.
B Dirt is over there in 4th place. Wee Boy, White Boy of the Year.
With a double me.
And the 3rd place team above B Dirt is the Road to Glory. That's my brother-in-law's team. He in 4th place. So we halfway through. I think the playoffs start like after week 14. So it ain't too late for nobody to come back. I just had to give everybody an update because we talked a lot of fantasy football in our league earlier. We did a live draft.
Yeah, we did.
So So your boy Tate still doing what he always do. That's the moral of the story.
Listen, I got to hold a sign up for myself tonight, man. Tate, when you put the graphic on, I'm going to show you, man. My fantasy team is hot trash.
Hot trash.
My fantasy team is hot trash, man. They hot trash. But look, I got a trade though. Yeah. But we'll talk about it off air. I got a trade.
Last thing, and you can take over with the topic, Big G. And this is going to take us into us talking about Russ.
Yeah.
I want to talk about y'all. Y'all remember y'all used to watch any old westerns?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You remember the dude with the mask that rode a white horse when they
Zorro? No, the Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, I like to say Mike Tomlin was the Lone Ranger.
Oh my. Yeah.
Everybody in Pittsburgh, everybody in the organization, every one of us on Pump Your Brakes, we didn't want him to put Justin out.
Yeah.
But he went ahead and put Justin out, and he went on his own. And so far, like a good decision. I mean, it's a small sample size, but if Russ start getting better from where he played the other night, we might be in the mix for some wins in the division title.
Tate, I gotta do it, man.
You can't.
Claude Bishop, listen, man.
Read the comments. Read what the comments say.
Claude Bishop, man, thank you for the $5, man. Welcome back, Tate. That's not Matrix worthy.
Okay,
and I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked that you're in last place, G. Matrix worthy, number one.
Why? You almost in last place.
By some of the crazy takes you take, which we'll probably get a few tonight. That's Matrix strike 2 and strike 3. Get him in there right now. He hasn't been there for a couple of weeks. Put him in the Matrix right now. Put him in there right now.
I'm gonna open the door, but I'm gonna give you the key to get out. All right.
No way. He gets no key from. No, see. I'm patty barring the door right now. The door is patty bar.
That was only a Matrix from Big G, Claude. Me and Shannon had nothing to do with that.
Shannon, should he go to the Matrix for that?
I think he called you out a little bit.
Place. What are you talking about?
He did call you out a little bit there, yeah.
See, Shannon. Yeah. There's two, Tate. There's two. There's two. All right, so Tate, that is a good segue because what we're going to talk about tonight, man.
Right.
You are 150% correct that nobody, listen, a lot of folks, as far as the experiment was concerned, but I think he had the formula, Tate. I really do believe that Mike Tomlin saw this going into it. I know a lot of us were saying Justin's doing this, Justin's doing that. He's playing well. Why do it? But he saw what we didn't see. So I want you guys to elaborate a little bit about the call for Russie and then what you saw on the field. Shannon, I'm going to start with you, bro. The call to have Russie start at quarterback and then what you saw on the field out of Russell Wilson that makes the difference from him and Justin Fields playing quarterback.
Well, I didn't want Wilson to start against the Jets because the Jets went in the game having the number 3 ranked pass defense.
Yeah.
And if we're going to get the benefit of Russ, it's going to be from him making the routine plays routinely.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if anybody could get open and they would have success against the Jets. I wanted them to wait. We talked about it all year. I wanted Russell Wilson to start the season and let Fields, ease in certain packages behind him.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work out that way. And I thought that was the wrong week to do it. Well, the way it worked out, the Jets were missing 3 of their top 4 cornerbacks.
Yeah.
And Sauce Gardner wasn't 100% either.
Facts.
So it actually benefited the Steelers.
Yeah.
Russ did make the routine plays in the second half. The first half started out shaky, but he had to knock the rust off. But those anticipation throws and those touch throws he made was the difference. And what it did is it backed off the safeties. It backed off that front 7.
Yeah.
And then later in the game, he was doing the play action. We see Calvin Austin wide open. I don't remember a Steeler wide receiver getting that wide open in years. And on that play action. And so we've seen what Tomlin was thinking. But I think the biggest thing is Tomlin trusts Wilson to make audibles. I think he trusts him to throw the ball down the field. If he makes a mistake, he's a 35-year-old veteran. he ain't worried about getting set on the bench.
Yeah.
And so he has the confidence to not let, Tomlin and Arthur Smith be in his ear constantly. Protect the ball, protect the ball, protect the ball. He could see past that.
Yeah.
And I think Tomlin backed off and let Arthur Smith call his game plan.
Yeah.
And we see that it worked beautifully.
Big facts. Hey, man, Corey Brown, thank you for the $4.99. We appreciate it. He said, Tomlin walking around like George Jefferson this week. You know what? That's big facts. And you don't even realize, Corey Brown, how much my boy Tate Boy Fresh loved George Jefferson as his kids, man. Tate loved George Jefferson. So I'm going to swing it over to him as far as his view concerning Tomlin walking around talking about we moving on up.
Yeah, George Jefferson and Fred Sanford, man, was some of my favorites as a young guy.
Big dummy.
Big dummy, right?
Facts.
Hey, man, but Tomlin, man, I like that. See, that's just part of Steeler culture. Swag is part of Steeler culture.
Facts. Yeah.
Swag is part of Steeler culture. When you put on that black and gold, it make you come out there feeling some kind of way.
Yeah.
It just goes. The jersey, the yellow pants, the black stripe, it goes to your body, man. It does something different. It's like, what's the dude named Big-G with the suit that can do everything?
Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
So the Steelers suit's like an Iron Man suit, man. Yeah. And then playing for Coach T, he like the dude Big-G. He says, you know all these things. The leader of the X-Men in the wheelchair.
Professor Xavier.
Professor Tomlin. There we go.
Yeah.
So, it's like that, man. So I totally agree. When they win a big game in an away stadium, he walking off the field. He ain't trying to tease no opponent's fans. He waving at Steeler fans because they there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's just a certain swag to come with that black and gold, man. And so far, everybody this year lived up to it. I mean, you could argue we could easily be 6-1.
Shoot, we could be undefeated. We lost 2 games by 6 points.
We did. And to the point Shannon was saying, Russell Wilson played a tremendous game. And the thing was, we all were saying and thought Russell would be the starter.
Yeah.
On the training camp. He was named the starter.
Yeah.
He got hurt. We put Justin in. And I think that was a good thing. I think they wanted a serious sample size of Justin.
Yeah. And they was able to get it. Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, Tate.
So now, if something was to happen to Russ, they feel comfortable going to Justin.
Yes, absolutely.
The offense moves better because Russell right now, and because he's a 13-year veteran, 9-time Pro Bowler, just sees the field better, knows to get rid of it quick. That he was rolling to the left. Somebody was after him for the Jets, and he threw like a sidearm, like a second baseman. He got the ball in there. Stuff like that, man. Because we will see a lot of pressure. And we all said Russell can't run like Justin, but Russell just trying to escape to really throw the ball, and he sees the field.
Yeah. Correct.
So I think that's a big thing.
Yeah. And listen, Tate and Shannon, I agree with both of you guys saying this, but on Tate, by the way, when Russie starting quarterback, Mount Washington about to give me that corner time paid because his numbers is going to go through the ceiling, man. Just keep watching. Watch what I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know how many catches we bet for Mount Washington to get how many touchdowns? He's going to make it by the end of the season.
Well, I remember you saying Justin Fields will get some catches too, though, so we probably going to break even.
Well, I don't know about that. We're going to get to that here in a minute. but I will say this. And I believe this wholeheartedly. The difference between Russie and Justin is Russie's ability to audible the play.
Yes.
In the huddle, they call 2 plays.
His ability to see and know defense is an audible play, and the permission he's granted to do so too.
Yes. And I watched the all 22 film all the way through once, and then I watched a segue part. I fast forwarded and was trying to watch little snippets. I saw Russ audible at least 13 times, where he took us out of a completely bad play. I knew by formation and distance which way they was going. Yeah. And I saw Russ call it, and then you saw the communication that was going on between him and the center. And the center, they was flipping coverage and all. And I was like, oh, that's the element that I didn't see with Justin. Now, I'm not saying that Justin can't do that.
They didn't trust him to do that.
Yeah, and Shannon, that's my point. My point is that Justin is in the perfect position to learn how to do that from Russie. Justin, and if you notice, I don't know if y'all was paying attention to his body language on the sideline, what was happening when he was running over to the bench. There was a lot of communication that was going on between them two.
Yeah.
He was sitting there and he almost looked like a kid in school. And he was like, okay, this is what I do. This is what I understand. This is what I'm seeing. And I would believe that Russie asked him a couple of times, like, what'd you see? You know, and then, because believe me, Russie's going to be the mouthpiece to get Justin on the field. I'm telling you right now, when it all said and done and when it goes down and they have those quarterback meetings, Russie's going to go to Tomlin and say, hey, man, I like Justin a little bit better on this play. I want Justin to do a little bit of this, that, and this on this play. And Tomlin's going to look at him like, you sure? And Russ going to be like, yeah, put him in there. Because that's coming. It's just that Russ had to get comfortable getting his legs back, getting the rust off. But as moving forward, and I'm asking you two, do you think you're going to see packages for Justin? Because I believe it 100%. I think they're going to rev up, especially after the bye. But Shannon, I'll throw it to you, man. Do you think that's going to happen for Justin?
Oh, I've said it all along. It makes too much sense for a team that needs more explosive playmakers. You can't have one of your best not getting in the game at all. And I think that Fields will be able to learn and grow.
Yes.
And here's the thing that sitting behind Russell, not only will he learn from the experience of one of the top quarterbacks of this era, but he'll also think about Joe Flacco, guys. And when you watch Flacco and watch what he did to the Steelers a few weeks ago, remember when Flacco come in the league, he was like being, and then he just had a cannon and he was just ripping everything.
Yeah.
Just ripping. Well, now if you watch him, he can put touch.
Yeah.
He can put touch on the ball.
Yeah.
And drop it into zones and areas. And you can learn that. Especially if you have an example like Russell Wilson, who is great at it. That's something that Fields needs to learn. He doesn't have anticipation, and he doesn't have that touch. But he can definitely learn it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, before I swing over to you, Tate, I'm going to acknowledge the last king of Scotland. What's crack-a-lackin', man? We appreciate the $2.99. Justin Fields can learn from Russ like Geno Smith did.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yep.
Last king of Scotland, that's the best super chat you've ever had. Matter of fact, you get a get-out-of-jail-free card for the Matrix 3. You do for that because that was a beautiful comment.
That was
Tate,
great.
I was running over to you, bro. Run over to you. What you got to say?
Yeah, man. I was going to say that that's one of the few times you and Last King agree on something, man.
Facts.
But as far as what y'all talking about, man, I think Justin Fields took it well. He said himself, I didn't play good enough.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think he knows from practice and watching practice habits. He sees Russ. He sees what Russ puts into the game.
Yeah.
He got to get a taste of Steeler Nation. He got to put on the Iron Man suit. He got to lead the troops for 6 games and go 4-2 and probably just tapping into what he can actually be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. So I really think when I watched him on the sideline, I didn't see attitude. I think he was really engaged.
Facts.
Him and Russell sitting down on the bench talking.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think personally from a quarterback position, I think we're in a good place, man.
Oh my God. Yeah. That old Anish Tate, if you got 2, you got none. Whoever said that is big trash. Because you in today's NFL, as fast as these jokers are falling like flies, you need 2 of them.
Yeah.
You need 2 quarterbacks. Yeah. You better have 2 because if not, your season is cooked.
Two starter capable.
That's big facts. That's big facts.
Deshaun Watson wasn't playing good. He got hurt. And sidebar, I don't like the way the Browns fans treated him. I mean, he played like stuff, but you don't cheer when somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
But and then the Raiders picked up Desmond Ridder off a practice squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. Daniel Jones was named the starter against the Giants, against the Steelers. We're gonna talk about that game, but they just a few bad drives away from putting in your boy Drew Lock.
Yeah.
But
they already put him in once.
Right. They brought him in.
Yeah.
Tua got hurt for the first 5 games after the first game, and he might be coming back this week or next.
Yep.
So
and listen,
you need 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, and that the Zappy guy that Browns picked up as a scrub, just like Daniel Jones is a scrub. They both scrubs.
Well, I don't understand why they put in DTR and then put in Jameis Winston. I don't think they're trying to win no more.
Politics. Facts. What'd you say, Shannon?
One thing I do want to mention is when we see the leadership that's been displayed by both Fields and Wilson, that's refreshing. And especially for a 25-year-old man like Justin Fields, which it has to be devastating to be 4-2 and lose your position. But he was honest enough to say, but looking back, I could have solidified it, and I didn't. And Wilson can offer something that I can't right now. A wise man can accept wise counsel.
Facts.
So I think that he will grow from this, and because he will listen to Wilson and learn from his example.
Yes.
I agree.
Facts. All right, so fellas, let's take our commercials so that way we got one more Steeler news and then we're going to get into the game. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we'll be right back after we pay some bills. Wherever you get your audio podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google, we'll be right back with the Wednesday edition of Pump Your Brakes podcast live on Steel Curtain Network. Thanks for rocking out with us on a Wednesday night hump day. Yeah, Wednesday hump day. In the building with the Steel Curtain Network Pump Your Brakes podcast crew. We are talking tonight about the Steelers. We just hit the segue about Russie and Justin. But fellas, now we got to talk about that controversial thing, the trade. So many Steeler fans, so many people for the Pittsburgh Steelers is calling for them to trade for a wide receiver too. Shannon, I know me and you talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I said I'm 100% out. I don't think they're going to do it. But even in our chat tonight, because I've been following the stuff going on in live chat, and y'all, I appreciate all you guys' comments and everything over there, but they've been talking crazy about that WR2. So I'm going to start with Tate on this one, Shannon. Kev, what is your percentage? Because your boy D-Hop is gone. He went to Kansas City today. So what is your percentage, and who do you think the Steelers will pick up if they pick up a wide receiver too?
I know, man. That kind of broke my heart a little bit to see D-Hop go to Kansas City.
Yeah.
But and for a 4th round pick, I mean, I'd have gave him a 4th round pick for D-Hop.
Yeah.
But the Steelers always seem to wait. This has been the one time that waiting on one position hasn't worked out well for them.
Facts.
From camp.
Yeah.
They waited. They got Patrick Queen on the cheap. They wait. They get other players to come in and sign. This particular wide receiver too has been difficult, but the market is drying, man. We got. I mean, I think Denver would have got off Cortland Sutton, but Denver's 4-3, and they winning now. So that lessens that. Yeah. DK Metcalf is hurt now. That's who you wanted.
Yeah.
The guy, I think the best candidate right now, man, they're not really good candidates. It might be better than what we got. Better than I think that the goal is to try and move Van Jefferson inside. I don't think you need a slot. Cooper Kupp is a slot.
Yeah.
I think you look, and I would love Cooper Kupp, his mentality, his work ethic, and all that, but he's an upgrade over Calvin Austin, but then you're still dealing with the same thing on the outside.
Facts.
I think Slayton for the Giants and still one of these high upside, young unknown guys. You know what I mean? John Minchie been sitting on the bench a long time now. That boy probably got blisters on his butt.
Yeah, facts. That's big facts.
But so that's what I'm thinking, Big G. I mean, the market is narrowing. You don't have to give a lot, but we need something different. And I think that helps open up on the other side for Pickens. they already gonna double Pickens. But if you got somebody decent that can get open, come across the middle, go run a post down the field. Even the Giants, maybe they ready to get off Jalen Hyatt. Paris Campbell got cut. I ain't saying Paris Campbell the great player, but he got speed, he got moves, he's bigger than Calvin Austin.
Facts. That's big facts. Shannon, so I'm going to ask the hard question because Steeler Nation, including our podcast nation, is screaming for Cooper Kupp, right? I'm hearing that the compensation is a second-round draft pick, but I'm also hearing that the issue is the split on the $29 million concerning salary. So I'm asking you, is Cooper Kupp at the age of 31, going to be 32 by the start of next season, $29 million salary split down the middle, and a second-round draft pick? Is that worth the compensation for Pittsburgh to pick it up and bring him into the Steeler Nation?
I forgot, real quick, I forgot Mike Williams was still out there too.
Yeah, he is.
Of all the guys that's left out there, unless you was to go for a young guy that maybe hasn't panned out, that you're going to take a little flyer on and to give up the late round pick.
Yeah.
The only guy I'm interested in is Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Now y'all know how much I love Kupp and Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
If you have, here's the thing: you've got Pickens, and he showed what he could do.
Yeah.
Against Sauce Gardner, who's one of the top 2 corners in the NFL.
Yeah.
If he has a quarterback that believes in him and will give him those one-on-one opportunities. Mm-hmm. If it's one-on-one, no safety help, throw it up and let him go get it.
Facts.
And if you bring in a certain guy, it can hold and stun his development, which we had talked about.
Yeah.
The difference with Cooper Kupp is he's a great possession receiver. He knows how to get open. He would be like a security blanket for Russell Wilson. You'd have explosiveness in Pickens. You'd have reliability in Kupp. And then you have a well-rounded guys that can be 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
So this is the last year on Kupp's contract.
Yeah. No, you got this year, next year.
I don't know. I thought you could get out from under it after this year, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But if it's a rental, but if you're serious about competing, we're seeing what Baltimore can do offensively. Their defense does not match up with the Steelers.
Heck no.
But offensively, they got a juggernaut. I don't want them to get Kupp.
Yes.
You've got the Chiefs that they got the best quarterback and knows how to win. And so after them 2 teams, the Steelers are right up in that group.
Yeah.
Would Kupp put them up there? If you're going to take a chance, I would rather have Kupp than these other guys. I'd rather have Kupp than Hopkins. I'd rather have him than Adams, because Adams was going to be expensive.
Yeah.
And I was never big on Ayuk anyway.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how the Steelers view this season.
Yeah. So Chaz H, man, thanks for the $1.99. He says, love the show. Would y'all trade for Christian Kirk? Nah.
Like I like.
Are the Cardinals? Is he up for trade
for Jacksonville?
I trade. He's with Jacksonville. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
I wouldn't the money too much.
I like him, but he's another little slot guy.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Slayton from the Giants or even Mike Williams than who did he just say?
Christian
Kirk. Yeah.
Great player, but just not what we need, being a slot guy and kind of just a little bigger in stature than Calvin Austin.
Yeah. Because
we need blocking threats downfield and big body receivers that can get contested catches.
Correct. Because eventually, you know what's going to happen to Pittsburgh, to the Steelers? Russie looked good. I think he's going to look good against the Giants. But the meat of the schedule was those last 8 games. And I'm telling you right now, those last 8 teams we play, probably the worst team left is the Washington Commanders, who's not a scrub. You got the Commanders, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Kansas City Chiefs, and our division.
Well, you got Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, but I count them 2 wins already. I don't even worry about us. Get the clownies out of here. They're not even, they big trash. They ain't even going to be in Cleveland here in a minute anymore. But I don't count that. But I'm saying like strength of schedule and toughness, right? Teams are going to defensively say, you know what? We're going to sit and freaking single high. We're going to blitz the brake shoes off of whoever you got at quarterback. And we're going to see if you can get a hot read and get a pass off to another guy. That's going to happen. I promise you that's going to happen. And if George Pickens has a tough matchup where you got a handsy corner on him, I know Russie will hit the tight end, but we need splash plays to get us downfield, to give us opportunities to win. Because I'm a firm believer, Tate and Shannon, that if we get 24 points, you can't beat us. I don't care who comes in there. If we score 24, you can't beat us based on what this team has. So I think we need that splash play guy. That's just my thinking. Uh-oh, Tate trying to get out the matrix again. Here we go. Claude Bishop, $5, man. Russ makes the Steelers look like they don't need a wide receiver two with this distribution of the ball.
Claude, that's just. I mean, that's not measures worthy. That's just a That's just a football philosophy opinion. When you think back to Russ at Denver, he had Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, then he had DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had beast mode running the ball. He had some weapons. I mean, Russ could definitely – you don't think any quarterback can use another good receiver.
Facts.
You say that. Any quarterback.
But, y'all, I think that we got to see the development from the tight end position too. Because I'm telling you, Russ done found something with Mount Washington and Freiermuth. Man, listen, I'm telling you. And Russ is known. Think about the scrub tight ends he's had, and he made names out of them. Russ done had scrubs. He done played with scrubs at tight end. So now he got two serviceable guys. I want to hold off on the WR2. That's just me.
I like how you see Arthur Smith setting these things up.
Yeah.
They kept going to that half rollout.
Yep.
And throwing it to Washington after they get a successful play. Yep. They hurry up the line. They do that. They hit Washington 3 different times or 4. Yep. Now, the first 2 times went for, chunk plays. And then the second 2 times, Mosley was covering him, and Mosley come up and stopped him for 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah.
Now, what they're going to do off of that is they're going to fake that and have that defender run at full speed and then have Washington go right on by him.
Yep.
Right up the seam. And when that happens, you're going to have a big play.
You know what other plays
you can set
Shannon?
This up. One play sets it, even if it's another game.
Yeah.
And you're starting to see them, have success. 2 of Harris's big runs has been right off tackle to the left.
Yep.
And they're blocking it up really well. And he's getting out there and getting outside and having some big runs. You're starting to see them figure out what's working, what doesn't, what they like. And I just think it's only going to improve and increase as the year goes on.
Big facts. Shannon, it's going to set up the wheel route too.
Yeah.
It's going to set up the wheel route. Absolutely. Hey, Tate, the live chat said, is you good? Tate over there sleep.
I got to get a little drain. I gotta be at Georgetown Hospital at like 7 in the morning. So when I get done with this, man,
straight to bed.
I'm actually going to crash. I got to probably be up about 5, take a shower and get ready. Because you got to, once you have a transplant, you got to report to them 2 times a week for the first month and 1 time a week for the second month. So this just part of it. That's all. Yeah. So I'm just a little tired. Been a long day, but I'm good. I'm gonna get through this. We got 15 minutes left, and Big G need to take us to talk about the Giants game.
Facts. Hey, before we get to it, Sam's POV, man, thank you for the 2 bankers, man. Russ beat Mahomes and Allen last season. You know what, man? That's a big fact.
Wait. Let me add to it. In their house, in their own houses.
That's big facts.
Yeah.
That's total big facts. So absolutely, yes. So, yeah, I like Russ. I think we're going to be all right, man. All right, listen. Well, like you said, Tate, we got about 15 minutes. So we got to spend time on this week's game. The New York Football Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're wearing the colorway uniforms. I saw the jerseys and the pants, but somebody tried to show me a yellow helmet. And I was like, nah, they ain't going with no yellow helmet. But if they go with the yellow helmet with the all black, oh my God. The colorway is back in the building, baby. But I just want to get you guys' early thoughts, man. Go ahead, Shannon.
Color Rush.
Yeah, the Color Rush.
Yes, Color Rush.
Color Rush uniforms.
Yeah, like you said, man, if they go with that because of the yellow block numbers and everything, and if they had the yellow helmet like they had with some of the uniforms in the past, that'd be fresh. That really would be. But I thought I liked the uniform Sunday night. It was a throwback to the Super Bowl.
It was boss.
Yeah, the gray face mask.
I love the gray face mask.
Oh man, that was like that took me back.
Yeah.
And it is something about being in Pittsburgh, all them great legends there, and then putting a stomping on the Jets. Everybody had to love that.
We beat them down. We beat them. Matter of fact, we told the league, put some respect on the Steelers' name right now, quick, fast, in a hurry. So, fellas, we got the game this week. The Giants. First of all, is the game going to be any of a game, or what's your matchup, or do you have any real concerns? Because you know traditionally what happens with Pittsburgh. We feel real confident that we're going to beat the brake shoes off of this team, and some kind of way an egg is laid, and then the Steeler Nation is ready to destroy everything. So, Shannon, do we got any concerns against the New York Football Giants, or we're going to take it one game at a time, but is there any concerns?
There's my concern.
Oh,
Dexter Lawrence is leading the NFL with 9 sacks.
Facts.
The man is a nose tackle. He is an absolute beast.
Yes.
And I mean, if Frazier was playing, it would be a handful for him and McCormick and Samalu. But we know that it's going to be McCollum. And McCollum did an excellent job after he got his feet under him, and because he was going up against Williams. And Williams ain't no slouch.
Yes.
But they've got to control that interior because the rest of the Giants defense don't really worry me. But that guy does.
Facts. Tate, do you got any concerns with the New York Football Giants invading Pittsburgh this week, bro?
This is the very game they have concerns about.
Oh.
This is the game we always have concerns about.
Yeah.
This the Colts, the Patriots, and the Cardinals last year.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We are. I ain't gonna say put Dallas in there because Dallas is a good. I think we already had one of them games with the Colts.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not worried about it. I think the Steelers are in a place right now where they see the midway point, man. Go ahead, finish strong, get to that bye, get some pieces back, get Cam Sutton back, get Zach Frazier back, get Herbig back.
Yeah.
And now we're ready to click for that last part of the season. So
Trice,
everybody. I don't think they can take it for granted because of that very reason. Go ahead and let Russ knock some more rust off. Open it up against the Giants.
Yeah.
You know, and then get Najee going. And in our live, chat thread, Big-G. I told you, and it was all that talk about Warren, and Warren's a beast.
Yeah.
But Najee make the Steelers go.
That's big facts.
I don't care if you get hit behind the line of scrimmage. When you got a hammer and you pounding constantly on a rock, eventually that rock gonna break. And Najee breaks defenses for the fourth quarter. Now you need to throw Jaylen Warren in there to get some, but don't act like we doing this without Najee.
Tate, I had to hit you with the no doubt, man, because there was a lot of diddying going on right there. So I hit you with it. Check on the rewind. Check on the rewind. Make sure you go to the 48.5 minute mark and check on the rewind. You're gonna be like, man, I know Diddy did out of the park. I know Diddy did out of the park, man. So yeah, go and put the graphic up. You know how we do. The no Diddy, no doubt, man. Hey, so fellas, this is my concern with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm being totally honest. I've watched enough film and seen the kid play enough. Malik Neighbors is a game wrecker. Malik Neighbors can cause a lot of problems, right? And when a quarterback, even Daniel Jones is super trash, right? But he can hit Malik Neighbors for 13, 14, 15 receptions because he's done it already. Now, I want Joey Porter Jr. to lock this kid down, but Jackson's probably not going to play this week. So that changes the complexity of the defense.
Tomlin said he has no doubt that Jackson's going to play in the press conference yesterday.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if he's going to play.
And I mean, I like getting C.J. Henderson more work than 42. What's his name?
Pierre.
Pierre played good the other night, though.
Yeah, he
He
did.
played decent. I ain't always seen him. I want to give CJ Henderson. I know Pierre got to dress and be a gunner and all that. I'm with that. But as far as that extra defensive back, I'll say we give CJ Henderson a try.
Yeah. Shannon?
So one thing we got to remember, if we've watched the Giants this year and they've been on TV too much, because they're really hard to watch.
They are.
Their line is getting shredded.
Yeah.
It don't matter who the quarterback is. Jones, he's getting sacked like every fourth drop back.
Yeah.
And if they don't let him hold White the whole game, with Highsmith back and with Hayward playing great, Cam Hayward, and this pass rush, Benton looked really good the other night. I think we're, Queen and Wilson, I think they could really give Jones fits.
Facts. Hey, listen, Danny Littlejohn, man, we thank you for the 199. Tate Boy Fresh, this is for you. Good to see you, Tate. Praying for you. Let's Russ cook. Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, Danny. Definitely appreciate you, and thanks for the super chat. But like I said, man, them real life comments, man, is much more significant, much more meaningful, man. So I really appreciate the welcome back. If you just checking in, I'm doing well. I'm not even a week out. I still was until 1 a.m. this time last week before I got my surgery. They was getting me ready. But so yeah, I'm doing real good, man. I'm at home already. I'm getting around. I'm back with you guys. I couldn't miss my Steeler chat fan for more than a week. So yeah, man. Thank you, Dan.
Big facts. Hey, we got one more segue, and then we're gonna get a score and a prediction. And Shannon, I waited to the end of the show to talk about this because I don't want your blood pressure going sky high, man. Okay, there's a guy that you've been calling for, and you was on this guy. You convinced me during the draft. You was like, gee, we're going to get this guy in the 6th round. I'm like, okay. And when it didn't happen, and you was like, oh, he's out there. Let's go get him. Shannon, we got him, and a young fella played the game of his life. Who am I talking about, Shannon?
The one and only Beanie Bishop.
Beanie played the game of his life for Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Shannon, your reaction to Beanie, man?
I watched Beanie in his 1 year at West Virginia. Even if he had a bad start to a game, a bad first half, he never stopped battling. So after he had a couple games there where teams were picking on him a little bit, there was a little bit of communication issues. This isn't a talent issue, guys. Yeah. I mean, he might be small, but that's the only thing he doesn't measure up in. Goes in heart and attitude and tackling and speed and coverage. The young man is going to be a really good Steeler player.
Yeah.
But one thing about him is his character and his resolve, and that he can shake off a bad half or a bad, and then he comes back and he battles even harder. Yeah. And when I say he's like Mike Hilton, but faster and better at coverage, that is a compliment to Mike Hilton, because I had a mad respect for Mike Hilton. And the Steelers never got past losing him. Yeah. Because of what he meant to that defense. But now they have a guy. And for Beanie to go in there against Aaron Rodgers, the season, or that game, I should say, was getting away from Pittsburgh.
It was.
And when he made that interception, that one-handed interception, I still don't think Rodgers could believe it.
Yeah.
That it happened that way.
Yeah.
And then the second one, they said, well, did he touch the ball? I couldn't tell if he deflected it at all. But he did catch the deflection for the interception and brought it back to the one, and thankfully they was able to score. But that shows you what I always said about Beanie the whole time. Yeah. Is that kid has got the dog in him.
Yeah, he does. Tate, man, with Beanie's play, because I've seen him grow up a little bit over the last couple of games, and Cam sitting off the bench. Do we have the best corners in the league, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, in your opinion? Slot corners, because that'll give us Cam, Beanie, Jackson, and JPJ. Do we have the 4 best corners in the league?
Yeah, but you got Trice, too.
And Trice now, and CJ Henderson.
Yeah.
So let 6. Yeah. Do we have the best 6 corners in the league? And Tate, I don't want you to get the big fine. So I got you, bro. You got to unmute it. There you go.
Yeah, man. So that's hard to say. The best corner in the league is a lot, right?
Yep.
I mean, so best cornerbacks in the league. Did I take us all off?
No, you good.
You're
You got
good.
it.
You're good.
Okay, I covered myself up.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so I think Cam Sutton, much like Justin Fields, Benny Bishop, much like Justin Fields, have proved himself.
Yeah.
He's a Steeler for a while.
Yeah.
But when Cam Sutton comes back and gets in playing condition and shape, Tomlin and TTA gonna go with him just because they like veterans at the position. Now that don't mean Beanie ain't gonna get no clock. I'm just telling his time ain't gonna be less than what it's been the first 8 games.
Yeah.
And
He's too good to keep off the field.
Facts.
I mean,
Facts.
Sutton is going to get his role. Sutton can play that deep safety. Sutton can get in the slot. But here's the thing, Elliott is dropping in the slot. Elliott's been covering everybody from running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends.
Yeah.
When you look at the whole of this secondary, Elliott is taking them to another level himself.
Elliott, Minka, KZ, Cam, Beanie, Jackson, JPJ, CJ Henderson, Corey Trice. Come on, NFL. Come on, NFL.
You left Terrell Edmonds.
Edmonds, there's 10. Come on, NFL.
Exactly. I mean,
put some respect on Steeler Nation defensive backs. Put some respect on them because there's no way nobody's got a better DB room than us. There's no freaking way. Not that 10. Oh, no. Stop it. So, I got a little – Shannon, I was talking about I was going to get your blood pressure up. Mine was talking crazy about our DB room. Because I've been in the streets the last couple of days, and I promise you, teams was telling me, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit, like, get them big trash teams out of here. Don't nobody got a better DB room than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stop it. And we're going to prove it on the field. All right, fellas, we done come to the part. We got to make the predictions, the score, what you saying for the Giants versus the Steelers. Tate, what you got, what's your score, and what you seeing for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Man, I got the Steelers winning because it's a must win. You can't just give games away going into the second half of the season. 1. 2, Danny Jones, they should be able to get him shaking in his boots. That's 2. 3, stop the run with Tracy. 4, let JPJ lock up Neighbors. And then just pin your ears back and put pressure on Daniel Jones because he's going to choke.
Yep.
So Steelers offense, I just want to see him play a little cleaner. Offensive line get another week together. Not Najee Smith hit some of them holes and run a little better in the first quarter.
Yep.
But get George Pickens involved. And I think it's going to be a bit like one of your takes, Big G. I think it's going to be good for the tight ends, man.
Yeah, big facts.
I like go ahead, what you say?
What's your score?
Well, hold on, let me finish my keys to the game.
Oh, I thought you was done. My bad. That's totally on me.
I like them to clean it up. We can run Najee. Russ got to spread out the defense and extend it. Somebody take the top off. But for now, I'm going to say the Steelers win 27-13.
Got it. Like it. Shannon, before I swing it to you, man, Danny Littlejohn, thank you for the $4.99. Corey Trice and Cam Sutton on the way back. Just in time, Beanie Bishop with the 2 big interceptions. I hope he got the 2 footballs signed by Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron was being a hater and didn't sign nothing because for his big trash stuff. But Shannon, keys to the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers this week and your score prediction, bro.
Well, quick update. They said that the Steelers equipment guys are sending the balls and Rodgers is supposed to sign them.
Uh-huh.
So that will be good because, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for
facts.
I kind of agree with everything Tate said. I just think that the Steelers pass rush, if they will, stay focused and stop that run, that they should be able to really pin their ears back, take advantage of this poor offensive line. the Giants receivers other than Neighbors. And I think we'll hopefully have, Porter matched up with Neighbors, which I like that matchup. They got to keep Dexter Lawrence out of Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And so if you got to double him, triple him, you give him the TJ Watt treatment, whatever, but just control him. I was going to say 27-13. So Tate done went and beat me to it. So I'm going to say, which I usually don't, I predicted them to lose last week, but I'm going to say 30-13 still.
Oh, 30 of them. That's what I'm talking about. Quad Father in the building. What's cracking? Good to see you for the 5 Binkers. Tate, he says, welcome back. Tate, glad to see you are back and doing well. The Steelers 33-13, man.
That's you, big dog. That's Quad.
That's the Quad Father. He handled his business. But yeah, thank you, Quad. We appreciate it. All right, fellas. I'm not gonna give no keys. I'm just gonna predict the score. Before I do that, I want to thank, man, we were up to about 204, 205 people watching us live through all the different medias. We got 9 likes on the Facebook. I'm looking over here at the YouTube. We got 72 likes with 200 people. I know y'all going to do us right and get them algorithms just right before we get off the show and get there over 100 before we go. But we appreciate everything you guys do with Steel Curtain Network. So, saying all that, the Steelers are going to mollywop the New York Football Giants. Tate, I ain't used that word in a long time. There's going to be some mollywopping. It's going to be some mollywopped.
That mean you got whooped. We be at school in junior high. Somebody got in a fight. They come in the lunchroom like, man, such and such got molly.
Yeah, mollywopped.
It wasn't drugs back then.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But I think this is a beatdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers win 37-17, and they knock Daniel Jones out the game. He's out of the game. TJ Watt, Highsmith, somebody is going to cause a lot of problems for him. And I think he gets knocked out the game, and we run away with it. Go ahead, Tate.
I say, is he out of the game because they knock him out? He out of the game for bad play?
Probably both, because the dude is a big scrub. And I've been saying that all along.
Get that super chat from Marcus Quintinto.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the $1.99.
Quinto.
Yeah. All right, man. We're past that hour of power. Thanks again for rocking with us on the Steel Curtain Network. Make sure you check out all the Steel Curtain Network shows throughout the week. The Skull Bros, The Hangover, the fellas with the captains of the crew, Jeff, Bad, and Dave. Everybody Bets, our boy Bets. Check out everything on Steel Curtain Network. And while you're doing that, go ahead, Tate.
I was going to say, you said their name. Shout out to Jeff, Bad, and Dave, man, because they all checked me at some point or other during the course of this past week. Jeff, I mean, we talked to Jeff right before the show because trying to get it right.
Yeah.
And Bad, and Dave text me that same night. So yeah, I just really appreciate it, man. Steel Curtain Network, Fans First Network is a community, and more importantly, it's a family.
Big facts.
Absolutely. Tell a friend and hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, and get these likes going and share with a friend because, like I said, we are growing tremendously at Steel Curtain Network. And if you like the content you get on Steel Curtain Network with me, Tate Boy Fresh, Shannon, and all whatever else, swing over to the Know It Alls podcast on Sundays. For our chat generals, you know how we get down. Put the correct spelling in the chat so that way people can swing. Check me, Tate Boy Fresh, and our boy Mod Sundays on the Know It Alls podcast at 6 o'clock. As for me, as for my boy Tate Boy Fresh, and as for the triple OG Shannon, why I'm getting to know Diddy? What happened?
So people can swing.
Yeah, I got to know Diddy, no doubt. Hey man, thanks again for rocking with us for a great show. We appreciate it. We'll see all you guys next week. We'll holla. Peace.